He's not really landing. Parsons is checking kicks. He's eating a few outside kicks. Parsons landed the harder, more significant, cleaner strikes. 10-9, Jonny Parsons.
Thanks a lot, Sean Wheelock here ringside. TJ DeSantis, Dean Thomas, San Carlos, Mexico, Marina Terra Hotel and Spa, the site of Icon 2. And these guys coming alive here to start round number 2. And we talk about the momentum of a fight. That momentum, I think, here on the side of Jonny Parsons, but Tyson very game. How does he try to steal some of that momentum back here, Dean Thomas?
It's going to be tough for him because he's just not as good as Parsons. So, like, he's got to try to put pressure on him, but as he's trying to put pressure on him, he's just getting worn out. Like, he's getting his layers peeled off of him bit by bit because Parsons is just chipping away.
Now Parsons on top in the guard here of Tyson. Parsons was not afraid to have this fight go to the floor. We talk about his strikes, but he thought that maybe at times in this fight it would see some sequences play out on the floor, and he said he was ready for that.
Yeah, but I don't think he expected to be on the bottom of a smaller guy, and that's not really where you want to be in a fight against a smaller guy.
Wrapped up here in the guard of Parsons. Hard to rain down the type of ground and pound that we saw earlier in the night, from Pedro Rodriguez, but Jonny Parsons still very dangerous. We talk about Muay Thai; they're known for their elbows. Can we see some elbows here from Jonny Parsons?
Well, you see, the problem is you see how far back he is. Mm-hmm. Like his head is over the top of the stomach of Tyson, which is why he can't really get good shots off. Tyson has a long torso, so it's going to be hard to really get his head over top of his head. So he has to advance his position. He has to get past at least one leg, step over in a half guard where he can then go head over head, create some space, and start throwing punches. But as long as he stays in the full guard, he's not going to be able to get good shots off.
We'll see how long Parsons wants to stay here, because that's one thing, too. He can't really just stand up and get away all that easily. He's fighting a guy with very long legs who fancies himself a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If Parsons wants to disengage, he needs to do so wisely. Half butterfly here for Tyson. Now trying to step over in the half.
And that's where he needs to be. If he wants to establish himself in a position where he can do some damage from top, he needs to be there. You see, just like stepping over that leg, his head gets closer to Tyson's head. And that's what he needs. He needs to be head over head.
See some blood there on the face of Tyson. So some damage coming down here from Jonny Parsons. Halfway point of the fight. The action has slowed here, but again, a good position here for Jonny Parsons. Don't want to see him have it taken away from him for lack of output, and now he starts to pick it up.
It also gives him a good chance to kind of rest and catch his breath a little bit. But I do think that he's got much more success on his feet of getting Tyson out of there. Because, I mean, Tyson is also wrestling as well. So, I mean, I think Tyson was, when he was on his feet, he was apart.
And wearing the damage there from Jonny Parsons is Raymon Tyson. Not exactly sure what the stoppage was there, but that's a wrap. Did you see what caused the stoppage there, Dean Thomas?
I think the ref just thought he had enough.
All right, wow. Jonny Parsons victorious, picking up the 6th win of his professional career. It is the ground and pound that gets it done, stopping Juan Ramon Tyson Renault. The Paradox putting on a show. We saw the strikes 28 days ago on the feet in Biloxi, but tonight in San Carlos, it's ground and pound that gets the job done.
Yeah, I mean, he looked good. I mean, he looked good everywhere. I didn't think he would be able to get the stoppage from the top, but he did. I mean, he looked solid.
The Paradox getting it done, bringing back another win to Syndicate MMA in Las Vegas. Jonny Parsons putting on a nice little run here, winning his 3rd straight fight in